This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Ebony Blacksmith scores 19 as the Victor Valley College Ladies open 2024 with their 15th win. Lexi Murphy hits a season-high 12-10. Victor Valley College players put up points in the Lady Rams' high-scoring victory over Rio Hondo, a team that came in with a 3-18 record. Non-starters score 31 of the Lady Rams' points in the 85-75 triumph. Coach Troy Hall's ladies jump out to a huge lead early. Caroline Ellison's drive shot makes it 26-9 at the end of the first quarter. Lexi Murphy comes in and bombards the visitors with a barrage of threes to open the second quarter. Lexi Murphy, Lady Rams sophomore out of San Bernardino. Caroline Ellison to Mariah Burley to Lexi Murphy, and VVC leads by 21, 32-11. Lexi Murphy fires the assist to Tania Johnson underneath, and the Lady Rams have their biggest lead of the first half, 23 points. Tania Johnson scores 12 on the night. The 6'2 freshman out of Cajon High School averages a double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds a game. Aaliyah Wright connects on one of VVC's 8 three-pointers this game. She's a returning all-conference player and former Oak Hills Lady Bulldog. Same description for this sharpshooter. Mariah Burley's jump shot goes. VVC is in the process of adding on 22 second quarter points and lead the visiting Lady Roadrunners by 22 at the half. Ebony Blacksmith hits the offensive board and scores the first points of the second half. 8 rebounds this game to go with her team high 19 points for the 6'1 sophomore and former Silverado Lady Hawk. Tania Johnson rebounds and scores, and VVC's lead is 27, 3 minutes into the second half. Ravens Illy drills the three, and the lead is 38 points, 70-32, with 3 minutes to play in the third. Lexi Murphy hits 4 of the Lady Rams' three-pointers. This one closes out scoring in the third quarter with VVC on top, 73-42. Angelia Tuimawaluga gets the inbounds assist from Lexi Murphy and hits the quick shot at the free throw line. Angelia Tuimawaluga is a sophomore who played her high school ball, a Lady Scorpion at Hesperia. Natalie Galaviz comes off the bench and adds her usual instant offense, hitting from the top of the key. The 6'1 freshman from Serrano connects on 4 of 5 from the field, scoring 8 of those 31 points poured in by non-starters. It was mentioned the Lady Rams led by 38 at one point, but Rio Hondo roars back to outscore VVC 33-12 in the fourth quarter. Mariah Burley's basket here contributing to the 10-point win, 85-75. The Lady Rams take a 15-4 record into their conference opener at Palo Verde. Their next home game is Saturday, January 13th against San Bernardino Valley. These Victor Valley College Lady Rams action highlights are served up and delivered by Down Home Grill. The new year finds a number of new delights on the menu. There's tasty and refreshing cold brewed coffee and Down Home blended frappes, campfire, white chocolate raspberry, white chocolate and caramel, made with Ghirardelli's premium sauces and ice cream. Check out Down Home Grill's money-saving inflation relief menu. Mexico. Call 760-241-4663 for delivery, drive-through, pickup, or to order ahead for dine-in at Down Home Grill, 12120 Ridgecrest Road, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. The Victor Valley College Rams enter 2024 coming off their biggest win of the season, a thrilling overtime victory over Santa Ana. The Rams sank the visitors with a barrage of three-pointers, 6 players connecting from beyond the arc. Elijah Gonzalez sank 3. Key contributions from players off the bench, 27 points scored by non-starters. And an outstanding game from Sheldon Grant, whose 18 points led the Rams' balanced offensive attack. In the key contributions from non-starters category, this Dominic Finks basket underneath tied the game at 28 in the first half. Dominic Finks, 6'4", freshman out of Serrano. Kenyon Crittenden, this putback, a part of VVC's come-from-behind rally late in regulation play. Kenyon Crittenden, 6-foot first-year Ram who played for Kimo Brown at Adelanto. This Jaron Neal 3 ties it at 71 with 3 minutes to play in regulation. The play of Mordechai Sambo is crucial. The basket here on the Jaron Neal assist. Then a series of blocked shots by the 6'6" freshman from Gabon, South Africa. Mordechai Sambo sinks 2 free throws to put Rams up by 2, 73-71. The Mason Bush 3 gives VVC a 5-point lead with 2 minutes to play. Mason Bush, 6'2" sophomore and former Serrano Diamondback. Mordechai Sambo, another blocked shot. Sheldon Grant is fouled. Mad scramble for control of the ball after the missed free throw. The VVC lead is still 3. Santa Ana's leading scorer hits the clutch three-pointer, and the game is tied with 9 seconds to play. Jordan Malvo's short jumper dances around the rim, but won't drop in. We go to overtime. Sheldon Grant hits the first basket of the 5-minute overtime. Mordechai Sambo busts a move in the paint, and it's Rams up by 4. Jordan Malvo hits a pair of free throws to keep the lead at 4. One of 4 Rams in double figures this night, Jordan Malvo finishes with 10. Elijah Gonzalez breakaway makes it 84-78, with 1:52 showing on the clock. Remember, the Rams had led by 5 with 2 minutes to play in regulation. Sheldon Grant makes his way just outside the paint with time running down on the shot clock, and the short jumper goes in to put the Rams back up by 6. It is 86-80 with 1 minute left in overtime. Santa Ana whittles the lead down to 5, then cuts it to 2 on the three-pointer with 14 seconds on the clock. They foul intentionally, sending Elijah Gonzalez to the line for 2. Elijah Gonzalez is a 50% free throw shooter on the year. He has 1 for 4 so far this game. The sophomore out of Teaneck High School in New Jersey hits them both, and the Rams' lead is 3 with 11 seconds to go. Santa Ana needs another 3 to stay alive. The final shot is an air ball, and the Rams celebrate. The final score is 88-85. We catch up with leading scorer on the night, Sheldon Grant, with the loud Take the Court music for the Lady Rams blaring in the background.
Sheldon, how do you define and describe your role on this team?
My role on this team is to be the distributor, be the leader on the floor, the coach on the floor. That's what the point guard does. You know, try to get my role basically is try to make my teammates' jobs easier. Whether that's finding them when they open, getting them going, whatever the coach needs me to do, that's what I'm here for.
What are the Rams going to have to improve on most to contend for the conference title?
So what we need to improve on most definitely is defensive and offensive rebounds. All 5 of us need to crash the boards and not rely on our bigs, just 2, and defense. defense wins championships. That's the saying. Offense wins games, defense wins championships. If we're able to defend at a high level, we're able to compete with anybody in the conference.
The Rams' first game of the new year is Wednesday, January 3rd, hosting conference opponent Syracuse. This Victor Valley College Sports Report is presented by the Bradco Companies, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, the High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing full-service commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, ardent supporters of the team's athletes and sports programs at Victor Valley College.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley.
Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. Silverwood, the developers of the Silverwood Master Planned Community, support the teams, athletes, and sports programs of all our High Desert and Mojave River Valley schools. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, Conference and Convention Center for the High Desert. The Holiday Inn, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. Victor Valley Jackrabbits and Michael Records Silverado Hawks lock horns in 2020 Desert Sky League basketball. Granite Hills Lady Cougars against Serrano. In a 2017 battle decided by 1 point. We go with ladies first in We Got 'em Tees flashbacks. Anicia Gibbs scores 25, including a pair of free throws with 9 seconds remaining in Granite Hills' 1-point victory over Serrano. This is the second matchup in 10 days between the two teams. Granite Hills beat the Lady Diamondbacks in the Serrano Holiday Classic by 11. Serrano comes in at 7-5, Granite Hills 6-4. Serrano draws first blood on Valeria Guillen's free throw 75 seconds in. 10 for the white-jerseyed home team Lady Cougars is Natalie Rollins to 22, Kayla Cady. Entry pass to 5'11", freshman Charlie Colbert. This basket puts Granite Hills ahead 4-1. 3 is Michaela Hughes, Serrano's only senior on their roster. Hughes, an all-tournament selection in the Holiday Classic. This basket makes it a 1-point game, 4-3. Granite Hills brings a decidedly height advantage into the contest. 3 starters taller than Serrano's tallest player. Charlie Colbert pulls down the offensive rebound, one of her 7 boards on the night. She will finish with 8 points, all in the first half. It is 6-3 Lady Cougars. This sequence shows a couple of Anicia Gibbs' strongest assets. She controls the rebound, advances up court, and when no Lady Diamondback challenges her, she sinks the 3. 9-3 home team. 3.5 minutes in. Serrano's leading scorer on the season is 22 Destiny Marin, who triggers the inbounds pass and is the designated shooter on the out-of-bounds play. Destiny Marin connects from beyond the arc, and Serrano is within 3, 9-6. We are midway through the opening period. It will be Charlie Colbert again at the Granite Hills end. 6 of the team's first 11 points come from the freshman. These will be the final points of the first quarter. 13-6, Lady Cougars, end of 1. Serrano's only points the first quarter came from 3-point range. That changes with Michaela Hughes' follow-up underneath the first basket of the second quarter. It is 13-8. Destiny Marin to Marlene Dorado, who comes off the bench and hits at the baseline to pull Serrano within 4, 14-10. Granite Hills half-court offense against the Serrano zone. Anicia Gibbs gains access to the baseline and scores off the glass to make it 17-10. The 5'10" junior enters this game averaging right at 30 points a game, 5th highest in the state. Destiny Marin puts the next Serrano points on the board, coming up with the steal and driving to the basket, beating the Granite Hills defense back. Anicia Gibbs retaliates at the other end, again gaining baseline passage for the drive shot, and it is 19-12. Serrano works the ball around the Granite Hills zone. Freshman Taylor Harris, 30, the assist to junior Marlene Dorado. Lady D-backs within 5, 19-14, 3 minutes into quarter number 2. Serrano pays the 3-point price for leaving Anicia Gibbs alone outside the arc. The Lady Cougars' lead is 9-22-14. This Serrano out-of-bounds play finds Michaela Hughes alone at the top of the key, and her basket pulls the Lady Diamondbacks within 6. Michaela Hughes leads Lady Diamondbacks scorers this night with 15. Charlie Colbert wins this battle under the boards, and that's to be expected, the height advantage. But when we look back at game's end and Granite Hills wins by 1 this last play of the first half, Serrano would like to take it back. Natalie Rollins the steal and assist to Anicia Gibbs as time expires. The Lady Cougars lead is back up to 9, 26-17. Serrano will hold the Lady Cougars to 10 second-half points and still come out on the losing end. Lauren Crises brings it up court to Destiny Marin, whose basket from just inside the arc narrows the Granite Hills lead to 7, 26-19. Much of the second-half scoring comes from the free throw line for both teams. Kayla Katie's free throw helps fight off the Serrano advance and makes it 28-25 with under 2 minutes to play in the third. Lady Cougars out of bounds. Kayla Katie to Anicia Gibbs, 31-25. It will be Marlene Dorado with the final points of the third, cashing in from inside. It's 31-27 to start the fourth. Serrano battles all the way back to tie the score on the Kim Flores basket underneath. The junior will get the roll and connect on the free throw to make it a 3-point play and give Serrano the lead, 33-32, with 5 minutes to play. Destiny Marin wrestles away the rebound to Michaela Hughes. Back across to Destiny Marin, whose touch pass to Valeria Guillen gives Serrano points 34 and 35. Granite Hills still at 32. Until the 6'3" sophomore, Brilani Bell, grabs the rebound and banks it in. 35-34, 3 minutes to play. And these will be nearly 3 minutes of scoreless play until Anicia Gibbs steps to the line with 9.7 seconds on the clock. She hits the first to tie the score at 35. The second, Anicia Gibbs' free throw puts Granite Hills up 36-35. The 9 seconds still remain in regulation. Serrano comes out of their final timeout, but the Lady Diamondbacks do not get a shot off. The ball sails out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. Granite Hills has held on or escaped with the hard-fought 36-35 triumph, leaving them at 7-4 before returning to Desert Sky League play.
Silverado's Jalen Hartwell pours in 28 points, and the Hawks hold off Victor Valley to take a 67-61 home court win in a battle between high-ranked teams. The Jackrabbits ranked second in CIF Division 5AA, the Hawks ranked 10th in 3AA. Here is how it all unfolds. Kyrie Manning to Jalen White. The 6'2 senior hits the 3 to open the scoring. Jeremiah Gibbs goes one-on-one with his man-to-man defender. The 6'2 Jackrabbits senior gets the shot to fall. It is 3-2. 32 in Jackrabbits green is 6'6 Jason Simmons to Matt Smith, who loses his defender and makes the layup to give Victor Valley the lead 4-3. Matt Smith, 5'10 senior co-captain. Sophomore Keyshawn Bazile grabs the unforced turnover and scores easily to put the Jackrabbits up by 3. The Kyrie Manning 3 ties the score at 6. Jason Simmons at the post back out to Matt Smith, whose second three-pointer puts the visitors back on top 9-8. We fast forward to the final 2 minutes of the first quarter, score tied at 11. Without being overly analytical, what transpires in the next 2 minutes decide the outcome of this contest. The number 11's trade possession, and Jeremiah Gray gets it up court to Jalen Hartwell, who stays with it under the board and scores 13-11 Silverado. Then Jalen Hartwell does basketball's version of scoop and score, picking up the turnover and driving to the basket. 15-11. Clock winding down. Amari Austin fires the pass across to Jeremiah Washington. The 6'2 sophomore drives baseline and scores. The Hawks have scored 6 unanswered points and lead by 6 at the end of the first quarter. The teams both score 50 points. The rest of the way, Silverado wins by 6. Jalen Hartwell hits from out the first points of the second quarter. It's 19-11. Amari Austin with the rebound to Jalen Hartwell, up court to Jeremiah Washington. Hawks on a 10-0 run and lead by 10, 21-11. The Jackrabbits break the Hawks' surge. 11 is Brandon Dumas, a sophomore, to Clyde Powell, who hits from beyond the arc, and Victor Valley is back within 7. Clyde Powell comes up with it to Matt Smith as Jeremiah Gibbs runs the court and scores. Jackrabbits within 5, 21-16. Victor Valley will cut the lead to 3 before Jalen Hartwell breaks down his defender and scores, ending the Jackrabbits' 7-0 run. Victor Valley comes right back. Matt Smith across the 10-second line to Brandon Dumas. The 5'9 sophomore blasts into the paint and scores. It is 23-20. Rabbits back within 3. And Coach Michael Record goes on record as dissatisfied with his Hawks' lack of intensity on defense. Jalen Hartwell repeats his end of the first quarter scoring binge with 4 unanswered points, and the Hawks are back up by 7. Terrell Travis, 10, corrals the offensive rebound and sends it out to Brandon Dumas, whose 3 makes it 29-25. Terrell Travis picks up the loose ball and takes it all the way, and the Jackrabbits have closed the deficit to 2. Terrell Travis, 6'3", senior. The Hawks' defense accounts for the final points of the second quarter. Jeremiah Gray jumps the passing lane, intercepts, and scores the last points of the first half. Silverado leads 32-27 at the intermission. Victor Valley opens third quarter scoring. The Keyshawn Bazile 3, Jackrabbits within 2, 32-30. Jalen White crashes the offensive board and sends it out to Jalen Hartwell, who answers with the 3 to make it 35-30. Jalen Hartwell wins the battle for the loose ball, drives, and scores. Hawks up by 3. The basket trading session continues. Keyshawn Bazile steals, and it's a 1-point game again. Watch Kyrie Manning break down the Victor Valley defense, shedding the first defender, driving between the next 2. It is 45-42. Kyrie Manning is 5'10", a senior. The Amari Austin breakaway puts the Hawks up by 5. At the end of 3 quarters, Silverado 47, Victor Valley 42. The Jackrabbits storm back. Brandon Dumas steals and hits Matt Smith breaking up court. Rabbits within 2, 47-45. 6 minutes to play. Matt Smith finishes with 8. We have a new game when Amir Prince hits the offensive board and puts it in. It is tied at 48 with 5 minutes remaining. The Elijah Williams free throw breaks the tie. Hawks by 1. Kyrie Manning drives and scores. Hawks by 3. Kyrie Manning scores 14 this night. Elijah Williams grabs the air ball and fires it up court to Amari Austin. The 6'2 junior, 2 of his 7 points. Silverado up by 5. 53-48. We are at the midway mark of the fourth quarter. This has been a rough and tumble contest from the beginning to end. It is sophomore Keyshawn Bazile hitting the court hard when he is fouled on the drive to the basket. The 6-foot sophomore will hit both of the ensuing free throws, and Victor Valley is back within 3 with a little over 3 minutes to play. Kyrie Manning, the fast break assist to Elijah Williams. The 6'3 sophomore makes it 55-50. Then 56-50 when he hits the free throw to complete the three-point play. Jalen Hartwell resumes in beast mode, scoring on the baseline drive shot. With 2.5 minutes to play, it is 58-51. Jalen White with the steal. The Jalen-to-Jalen connection puts Silverado up 60-51. This is Silverado's final field goal of the night. When Jalen Hartwell completes the three-point play, the Hawks are up by 10 with 2:22 to play. The Jackrabbits will close within 4. Keyshawn Bazile hitting this 3. He finishes with a team-high 22. The final score, 67-61.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. Bid fast and last, world-class auctioneers. Valu, Quality Truck Body, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Silverwood, the developers of the Silverwood Master Planned Community. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, Conference and Convention Center for the Victor Valley. The Holiday Inn supports our area's teams, schools, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program. We appreciate you for joining us. We hope you'll be back with us next time around.